Kiss. Kiss. 106.5.
When you were shooting that movie, the Dallas Buyers Club, I know that you're pretty... I heard you'd stayed in character the whole time, even when they weren't filming. Is that right?
Yeah, that's true.
So
why is that?
Yeah, what is that? I've always wondered.
Well, it's just a way to concentrate. You know, when you make a film, there's a lot going on. There's sometimes a couple hundred people running around on set.
Yeah.
So for me, staying in character is just a way to be really focused and committed. And I was playing this, really challenging role, a transgender woman who was dying of AIDS and also addicted to drugs and alcohol. So I kind of needed to dive deep and stay really committed and focused.
So when you were at the dinner and everything, or you'd go back to the apartment at night, you were still dressed like this and still living that life?
Well, I was on a pretty strict diet. I'd lost 30 or 40 pounds, so I wasn't really going to dinner. And it was a time where you kind of just shut everything out. You're not being so social. You're really spending time focusing on the work at hand.
Man, that sounds exhausting.
I was going to say, did you feel really unwell during that period?
Yeah, you feel pretty bad, but I think that's part of it because you take all of that and you throw it on the screen.
Oh, wow. I don't think I could. I wouldn't have the dedication to do that.
Looking at some pictures, man.
That's
Jeez.
full on what you did. And you turned down that role plenty of times, didn't you?
I did. I was reluctant to take on a role. I hadn't made a film in almost 6 years. I was traveling the world with 30 Seconds to Mars, touring and making albums, and we were, incredibly busy. But, I read the script and I fell in love, and it was impossible to say no.
Yeah, I kind of get the feeling that you only sort of accept certain roles, ones that are pretty intense, I would imagine, because the ones you've done before are similar.
Yeah, like
they're not just a light kind of movie.
You don't see him on the Muppet Movie or anything like that.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not cheap. I do special things like the Kyle and Jackie O show.
But that's a big part of his success, right? Picking and choosing
The right
things to do, and then throwing yourself 100% commitment into it and nailing those things. I can't think of anything you've ever done that's been a failure.
Well, I've failed plenty, and I think that's if you talk to anyone who's had any success in their life, you have to fail in order to get there, and you learn a lot from the failure, and it can be a really good thing. But I'm glad that I didn't make a movie for 6 years. I think it made me a better actor, and I'm glad that the film was Dallas Buyers Club. Very proud of that.
Yeah.
I see a picture of you here with Miley Cyrus. I'm a bit jealous.
Oh, you love Miley.
I love Miley.
There's a picture of me with Meryl Streep, too. You might want to dig that one up.
I don't know how jealous I'll be.
Ask
It's a classic.
Meryl.
Jane Fonda, Angelica Houston, June Squibb.
Yeah. All the big
just
ones.
The slew of them.
Do you have them up at home, or do you just keep them on a phone?
The women or the pictures?
The women. The pictures. Well, you might have had them up at home at one stage, but I'm sure they're down now.
You got to take advantage of the time, my friend.
Yeah, well, are you still single at the moment, or are you?
I am single. I'm officially single.
Oh, you would have can you imagine the girls lined up for Jared Leto?
I don't have to imagine. I've heard the stories.
I mean,
I'm available for all kinds of things.
for some loving.
What is it that you like?
I like it all, man. Isn't that the problem?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Like it all.
But is there a particular thing that
I
you like?
appreciate women and all of their infinite fascinating features.
Kiss. 106.5.